Are you not getting the results you want? How come? You can blame others, blame the economy, the government, big business, and a whole host of other things outside your control. But have you ever thought that your results are self-inflicted? I heard this term self-inflicted on a podcast I was listening to recently, and I really like it. It has a powerful tone to it that I need sometimes. Self-inflicted is the harsh reality that my results are based on my actions or inactions. How is this? Let's start by getting clear on what I'm talking about when I say self-inflicted and what I am not. Self-inflicted means actions or results that you do to yourself that are caused by you or brought on by yourself that are self-imposed. You decide what you're going to do or not going to do. It's a conscious decision, something you may have thought about and considered, usually planned out, actions that are really intentional, purposeful, and voluntary, meaning they're not influenced by others. What I'm not talking about is serious physical injuries, because I realize from my 25 plus years in mental health that self-inflicted is often used to imply a physical injury, such as like a self-inflicted gunshot wound. But that's not what I'm talking about using this term for today. I'm using it broadly to mean your results are based on your actions that you do or that you brought upon yourself and that affect you every day. So let's take health, for example. How is your current state of health self-inflicted? Do you have some chronic disease? Do you look or feel the way you want to? Do you want to get off some medications for high blood pressure or diabetes or something like that? I have had the goal of losing 20 pounds for decades, honestly, since like I started having kids. And I never thought I could get down to a weight that I remember being before having kids. For years, I've tried to lose 20 pounds. Sometimes I succeeded, but usually not for very long. I sabotaged myself. I stopped doing the things I did to lose the weight and feel better. My results were self-inflicted. I was the one that couldn't stop eating sweets. I told myself it was okay. I deserved a treat after my hard work. It was okay to stuff my mouth with food-like substances instead of acknowledging what I was truly feeling. But that changed almost a year and a half ago. I committed to losing 20 pounds before my daughter's wedding, but I also committed to getting healthy, feeling energized, and taking control of my emotions. I committed to a done for me nutrition program, and I did it. Not only did I lose 25 pounds, but I had kept it off for over a year now. My results are self-inflicted. Before, I committed to eating junk and, being okay with that. But over the last year and a half, I committed to eating better. I consistently took action for over 3 months to get to where I wanted to be. And now I can more easily see how my actions of overindulging in sweets, desserts, or just food in general, and not managing my emotions really affects my mood, my waistline, my confidence and self-esteem, and even the scale. Did you know that 95% of diseases are preventable? Meaning 95% of diseases are self-inflicted. If we would just change our actions, most diseases would not exist. Obesity, diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and some cancers are all preventable based on our self-inflicted lifestyle choices. That's right. What we choose to ingest, how we move our bodies, and the quality of sleep we get is our choice. And we can inflict pain and suffering on ourselves. Or we can make ourselves energized and bursting with vitality. So, what is your current state of health? And how is it self-inflicted? If your health is not where you want it to be, you can change it. You can inflict a new set of standards for yourself. The top ways to focus on your health and prevent the majority of diseases is to get enough quality sleep. It's the number one time your body has to rest and restore. Eat whole foods, lean protein, and vegetables, and stop when you're 80% full. Most of us overconsume food and calories that our body doesn't even burn up. And that is why we are getting a little flabbier and a little more overweight. And keep yourself hydrated. Drink half of your body weight in ounces of water every single day. Our body is made up of a lot of water, and we need to replenish ourselves to be able to feel good. Exercise at least 30 minutes a day. Mix it up. Do some walking, do some body weight exercises such as squats and push-ups and lunges, and add in some high intensity training to get your heart rate up. Do something, move your body for 30 minutes. Break it up if you need to, but just move your body more and just start. Start with one self-inflicted action and go from there. Well, how about your relationships? How are your relationships self-inflicted? Do you have positive connections with other people where you feel understood, loved, seen, and heard? If not, how are you communicating love? How are you communicating compassion, empathy, and understanding? Your degree of connection in your relationships are self-inflicted. So I did an exercise in a story class called My Best Self recently while preparing to write my chapter in a collaborative book that is coming out in late September. In this exercise, there were questions about the beliefs, thoughts, habits, behaviors, and the words we use to communicate when we're acting as our worst self. And then when we show up and we're acting as our best self. Then we had to describe what our worst self and best self look like. So as I act out my worst self, and believe me, I have enough of those times when I am just so critical and judgmental about what everyone does around me, everything that they do, just what they say, how they act things out. I'm just very critical and very judgmental. And when I'm in that, I'm like also in my own little poor me pity party. I feel like the world is against me. Everybody is doing stuff against me and that really gets me really irritable and moody. When I'm in my worst self mode, I really envision me being this large, prickly cactus standing alone with my arms outstretched, wondering why no one wants to give me a hug or even wants anything to do with me, doesn't even want to be around me. This is all self inflicted. The way I'm being and acting towards others when I'm at my worst self, I am showing all my prickly needles, and everyone is running away from me. And you know what? Even I don't want to be around me in that time because it doesn't feel good. But all of those things are self inflicted. Because of the way I'm thinking and the way I'm feeling about it, I can change that. I have that choice. I could stay in that rut. I could stay where the world is against me, or I can change. I can change my thoughts and turn them into, okay, what if I'm not for me? What if this is happening for me and not to me? It's a different perspective, and I can shift from being my worst self to a little better. But my results are based on my actions. If I want more hugs and connections with others, I really need to be present. I need to pay attention and listen and show love and compassion and interest in others. I need to give hugs and compliments and to do nice gestures for others. I reap what I sow. I get what I give. My results are self-inflicted. So, what do you look like when you're acting out your worst self? How do you want your relationships to look like and feel like? If they're not where you want them to be, you can change it. You can inflict a new set of standards for yourself. You can be present and give 100% of your attention to the other person in the moment. You can use words of understanding and love, and you can say you're sorry when you mess up. If you want more hugs, give more hugs. Do unto others as you would like them to do to you. Your results are self-inflicted, rings true for any area of your life. Not getting a promotion at work? What are you doing or not doing that gives you those results? Are you worn down and tired and stressed out? What are you doing that you're not getting the rest you need? Are you managing your emotions? How are you managing them? Are you reacting to life or are you in control of your life? Your results are self-inflicted. Are you in the best shape of your life? Are you energized? Do you have great relationships with the ones you love? Are you doing purpose-filled work that you enjoy? Are you financially free? What are you doing to get these results? Remind yourself often of what is working and continue to do them. Because even when things are going well, your results are self-inflicted. You can't eat one great meal or go to the gym and work out one time, even for a week, to get healthy and get in shape. It's the actions that you consistently do over time that shape your results. In the words of Aristotle, you are what you repeatedly do. So you have the power to do anything you put your mind to. You have the power to change your life, your circumstances, your thoughts, your health, and your relationships. What you put in, you will get out. It's your choice. You are what you repeatedly do. Your results are self-inflicted.